Hi everyone, this is Deb. This is a project share and a VR, I guess, for Wendy of Reused Muse. She asked for a handmade card for one entry, an ATC for one entry, an index card, either 3x5 or 4x6, and you had to include some things on the back of it, and 5 extra entries if you send along some die cuts for her to use in her own projects. So, and your ATC index card or handmade card needed to feature at least one die cut. Well, I made all 3. I'll start with my my index card, I'm sorry. This is the index card I made for Wendy. It says Dream. The background, well, let me step back. I'm trying to use up some things that I have, and I had bought these packs of, let me pull them out. Actually, they look like this. A couple of them, ephemera collage kits by Firefly, and 2 of them were either missing some stuff or partially open, open and partially used by me. So I have them in a wrong bag here just to keep them all together, but there's the other one. So I used bits out of 2 of them. But the background paper almost fit on the card, and it's a music sheet, and I love music, so I did put it on there. This, and then there's some other floral pieces at the top and the bottom, and a little doily, and some flowers, and then I put this, not all those that wander are lost. And then this doorway, gateway, is the die cut, Wendy. And what I did is I put a little Velcro under the button closure, and I just hung the key on there with a brad and put a little washi tape over it so it wouldn't poke through. And then what I did is I put on there was a clear butterfly in there, so I used that. And then I took the shimmer mist, Tattered Angel shimmer mist. I got it Tuesday morning in the silvery color, and I have a die cut of a fairy that looks like that. But then I had the reverse, you know, the negative or whatever you want to call it, which looks like that. Now it looks silvery, so I just put that on there and sprayed the angel, the fairy on. And then I took some gold Spectrum Noir sparkle pen and did the little lantern, which you can't really tell it's a lantern, and around the outline of her little wings. And under that, actually, I had put this strip of other paper and this little tag that says Once Upon a Time. So it's sort of like, you know, a fairy tale kind of thing. And I had this little key in one of the packs, and I just hooked it on with a brad because I thought it was cute. So that is my ATC. No, it isn't. It's my IC. Sorry. Index card. IC. So that's the first thing. My ATC, again, I was trying to use up some paper, and there was this punch out piece of word paper in it, those kits, that was exactly an ATC size, so I used it. The die cut is the little cloud with the zigzags, and I punched it out in white, and I used the what is this called? Distress marker in Stormy Sky, which I thought was appropriate. Oh, and I used Distress Stain to color the paper, which was more of a neutral color, sort of old vintagey looking, and I just put some Distress Stain all over it. And then these little teardrops, raindrops, actually came out of another die cut cloud that was in the same set, and I left them mostly white to match the cloud, but put a little bit of this in the middles of them. And then there was a piece of light green corrugated material, and I just took my pinking shears and pinked it, and then I used a different color. Let me see what it was. It was actually, what I did is I took another distress marker in Pine Needles, and just kind of went in the ridges, but then after that I went and used Twisted Citron Distress Stain. I'm really liking these stains. I'm not too sure on a Glimmer Mist yet, but I'm liking the stains. And then I just glued that down, and then this stem of this flower is a piece out of this cloud. So it's die cut too, as are these little hearts. There's 3 little hearts. They came out of a different cloud, which I'm giving you that die cut cloud. But I used the little hearts to make a flower. And I used, I think I used this. It was not Distress. It was Tombow. I don't know what the color is. Tombow number 723 with that sort of light pink color. And then I put glaze pen over it, which I wish I hadn't done, but I don't know, I can't take it back. And then the pine needles, I just went down with the pine needles to make the stem. And then these 2 were out of the same pack as this, and I just popped those birds up on dimensionals. The bird and the brads. The bird is on, or in the same pack of goodies that I had gotten at Tuesday morning. So that's my ATC. It's sort of a cloudy, and the stain is called Stormy Skies. I guess I'm kind of feeling stormy, even though the sun's shining outside. So that's where I went with that one. So I hope you like that. And you can reuse the bird. I put this on the back up on dimensional, so you can just pull it off and take the brads out if you want to reuse the sparrow, I believe it is. And I just put my handmade for you. And then the last thing is a handmade card, and this blue sheet of paper was in the same pack. So I scored it and just folded it in half, and I left it blank inside for you. I had some gold foil paper left over from a different, some other die cut things I had done for a different project. I had this thank you die done left over from another project, and I apologize. I got the foil kind of got messed up when I glued this down. So I don't know, I'll try and see if I can do anything with it. And then I wrapped some white with gold twine that was in one of the 2 packs around, and just tied a little bow over here. So that's the handmade card. And I made you a handmade envelope out of paper from, it's a paper pad by DCWV called, I love this paper pad, preserved paper. And the first sheet in it is this gold foil paper with the florally design, and on the back is like handwritten stuff. So I used that for your envelope, and I made that. Oops, sorry. On my 1, 2, 3 punch board. This thing, we are memory keepers. I can never remember the names of these things. So I made it on here. It was a little tricky, but I did it. And then I didn't know how to close it so that you know, because I didn't want to put glue on or anything, you wouldn't be able to get to it. So I found this little piece of, I don't know what it's called, cardstock punch out in that same pack of stuff I was using from Tuesday morning, and I just put glue dots under it on either end, and then so it's just like a little flap that can go down like that, so you can get into it and nothing on the front. You probably had to put a label on here to use it. So that's the envelope and the card I made for you. And then yes, I do have a pack of goodies to come with all this, with the die cuts. So I hope you like it, Wendy. I had fun making it. I've been in a real funk, haven't been able to make stuff, and I just sat down and I thought, you know what, I need to use those packs up. But I still have, this was 2 packs, but I still have all this stuff left in here out of these packs. So I'm going to continue making with those for a while, I think, to try and use those 2 up, because then I have some other ones too. So anyway, that's it. Hope you enjoyed. And I don't know yet whether I'm going to post this before you get it or after. Maybe before, in case the mail. I'm going to mail it tomorrow. it won't take a big envelope, so it won't cost a lot. So I should be able to mail it tomorrow. And so thank you for that. And that's all. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hug